Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man. From around my way.
Hey guys, it's me, Deja Marie. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is completely inspired by this reversible quilt that I found out at the store. I paid $10 for it and it's a size full queen. I figured as big as the material was, I had enough material to make at least 2 pieces. I absolutely love the design on both halves of the material, so I had to find a way to utilize both sides of the material. The best way I found to achieve that goal would be to make a pair of cargo pants, but one leg be orange and the other pant leg white. For me, the best way to make a pair of cargo pants is to trace a pair of pants that you already like the fit of. For this project, I had to cut out my front panel pieces separate from my back panel pieces because I'm doing the inverse of the material. So here I'm just cutting out the front panel and the back panel of the right pant leg. Once the pieces are cut, I will sew along the straight edges and leave the curved edge alone for right now. Now I'm going to cut the same pieces out for the left pant leg, but I'm going to do it with the fabric flipped over the other way. So supposedly the idea was that the pants will look like this. And in order for it to look like that, I'm going to have to sew my pieces together. I just placed the back panel over top of the front panel and I'm going to sew along the straight seams. Here is where I realized I messed up cutting a panel. So I'm going to go back and fix that. But after sewing, I'm going to sew the 2 pieces together like this along the curve. This is what my pants look like after sewing. I did go ahead and add pockets, and this will be me placing the waistband around it. When doing the waistband, it is probably best to iron it so that it lays evenly and has the nice crisp edge at the top. With the remaining material, I thought it would be best to make a large overshirt. Since my material has no stretch and the jacket that I'm tracing with is too small, I'm going to add a couple inches all the way around and seam allowance. Here I'm just cutting out the back panel of my overshirt and inspecting it to make sure I want to go through with this. After making the back panel, I folded in half to make the 2 front panels, adding an extra inch or 2 to the middle so that they overlap, so I can fold them over and hem them off. After cutting all of my pieces, I'm going to open them up and lay them down and show you where to put the seams. Using the same jacket as a template, I just need to mark where the neckline will be so I can place the collar around it perfectly. The angle that I just cut on that side, I'm going to do the same to the other front panel. Since the whole shirt that I'm making is going to be oversized, I'm going to cut the sleeves oversized as well. Please make sure that you cut your sleeves on the folded end of the material. I'm going to cut 2 sleeves because, you know, I have 2 arms, and then I'm going to sew along the open straight end and sew them to the shirt. After sewing everything together and the sleeves on, I realized I absolutely hated the long sleeves, so I'm going to cut them into short sleeves and add a bias tape around the end of the sleeve. While that is the plan, I'm going to move on to the collar. And I'm just going to use this random scrap piece and draw out a collar and cut it out, pin it on, sew it down, and this should be my final result. I am absolutely in love with the final product. It looks so cool. I have 1 white pant leg, 1 yellow pant leg. You can dress it up with heels. You can dress it down with tennis shoes. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man. From around